crypto bros, in this video I'm gonna show you how to trade on Bitget, how to use the platform, and as well at the end I'll show you one trading strategy that I use to trade on Bitget. Also I'll show you a quick introduction to a copy trading, how to use it. Let's start. Actually, we don't want to waste time. First thing that you have to have, because this is going to be completely step-by-step trading tutorial. So first thing, you have to have your own account on Bitget. If you don't have any account currently and you want to create it, you can use my link down below in the description. And if you create your first account, you get 10 USDT for free. And this is basically very exclusive offer from Bitget. I can see here is the offer. Basically you get 10 USDT just for registering. You don't have to do anything. And then if you make your deposit at least with 100 USD, it can be in crypto, in any other fiat currency or any other crypto. And if you transfer it into futures, you get 10% refund up to 100 USD. And then if you trade futures at least 50k volume, it has to be volume, then you get 40 USD. I don't think there is a better offer with someone's link, so make sure to use it. Also, there's extra reward. If 300 people sign up within the first 5 days, 10 lucky winners will get 100 BGB tokens. This deal is only for the first 100 people, so I don't know when you're watching this video, but this is basically first come first serve. Coming back to Bitget, I'll assume you have already your account on Bitget. Then what you want to do is deposit some crypto into your account, right? Boom, you click it here and you can deposit BTC, USDT, Ethereum, all basically cryptos that you want. Let's say you already have your crypto on your Bitget account. Another thing you want to do is basically transfer your crypto from spot wallet into futures. You choose from spot to USDTM, boom, confirm, and the transfer is succeeded. When you click here into your assets, you can see right now that in your spot account there is no money, but in the futures you have your funds. The next thing that you want to do is click here on futures. Before we continue and before I show you the trading desktop, you got to remember that this is only for experienced traders. It's really easy to lose money, especially if you use a high leverage, right? So make sure to start with a low leverage like X5, X2, and the best thing you can do is start with spot trading. But I assume that you are already experienced trader and know at least something about crypto. So when you click here in futures, you have 4 different options to use. This one is basically USDTM. It's settled in USDT. So basically you trade in USDT, you make your profits in USDT. Here another one, you can make your profits in other cryptos. And here are demo versions. So if you want to try something, you can use these options. But we're gonna click on this one, and like you can see, this is the main desktop. If you see it for the first time, it may look complicated to you, but it's actually not that complicated. You can see here are all the pairs that you can trade with percentages, with 24 hours percentage for profit or loss of this cryptocurrency. Here you can basically change the appearance of this. Here you can change your language. If you prefer any other language or any other currency to use, you can change it in here. So let's start in here, right? Let me first show you all the details about the desktop, then we're gonna continue to trading. Here you can choose any other cryptocurrency. So let's say you wanna trade Cardano, you choose AD8, and here basically if you click, you can see that there is already Cardano here and you can trade Cardano. But we're gonna focus now on BTC, Bitcoin. The next thing that you can see is the price. Here we can see high and lows of the day, 24-hour volume, current funding rate, and next funding rate. Like you can see there is like in 50 minutes. So here are the tools that you can use for some technical analysis. If you want to do some trend line like this or something, you can use it here, or you can check the percentage. Most of the time you just use the trend lines and the percentage check. And here is the section where you can change the time frames. In this situation 1M, that means that one candle is 1 minute. Here if you change one candle is 5 minutes, another one candle is 15 minutes, 30 minutes, etc, etc. So if depending on how you want to trade, depending if you want to do a long term or a short term scalping, you might be changing these time frames. All right, let's take a look now here on the order book. So here basically you can do market trades and order book. In this section there's 37% buy right now, 6 yeah, it's changing all the time like you can see. All right, and now let's take a look how you can open and close a position. Right, here you can see the first thing first, very important, is isolated and cross margin mode. So look, if you click isolated, that means that you can lose only amount of money that you put in the position, in the specific position that you open, right? The margin is your entire wallet. So you can basically lose the amount of money that isn't in the position, but that is in your wallet, right? I prefer to do isolated trading, but it also depends. Another thing is leverage. So if you don't know what leverage is, in the simplest way, it's borrowing money from the exchange so that you can make more money and open a higher position. So look, if you open 125, 175, the liquidation price is really small. So basically, if you open 125, 175x leverage, there is a lot of risk. And I'm telling you right now, if you're just starting, don't use it. Better use like 5x and see how it goes. Look, the same with short positions. The next thing that you can do is switch between the market and limit orders. And what it means, limit order is basically if you want to buy Bitcoin exactly at 20,200 USDT, but you don't want to wait, right? So then all you got to do is put here 20,200 amount. You can put 100% or 50%. Then you click here, you open the position, and like you can see, when Bitcoin goes to this price, the position opens, and then automatically I will be in the position. But right now, I don't want to do this. Let's close the position. Boom. That was the limit order, right? If you want to open right now the position, you need to click market price open, and this will be executed at the best possible price right now, right? Here you can switch on the quantity that can be opened in the direction of the order. So let's say you have 1000 USDT. If you put 50% in here, then you will open a position. Then it is isolated position, so you will put 500 around 500 USDT, and then if it's 5x leverage, then this 500 is multiplied by 5. So there's gonna be 2.5 thousand USDT in the position, right? So let's say I will open a small position right now, small long position, and I will show you also how to use take profit and stop loss. Look, what it basically is, if you don't know, take profit is a specific price level that you can put in here where your position automatically closes and takes profit. And stop loss is basically specific level that you can put before or when you are already in position, and this specific level closes your position when it's in loss, right? So let's say you want to open a long position right now, and for example, this is nothing, there's no analysis, but for example, you want to put your stop loss somewhere here, 20,360, boom, 20,360 stop loss, and take profit on 20,530, right? 20,530, boom, we can do 50%, 5x leverage, and let's say we're opening this position, right? If you do this right now, you can see the opened position, right? Here you can see unrealized P&L, profit and loss, and if you want to see your edit your leverage, you have to click on open orders, take profit and stop loss order, and you can see you have stop loss in here and take profit here, and you can edit this. Let's say you want to put your stop loss higher, like 370, boom, confirm, and it's already here. Another thing you can see in here are your P&L. This is nothing special because there's only 5x leverage. Another thing you can see the liquidation price here, 16,400 USDT. This is because the leverage isn't big, right? Let's say if you put 100x leverage, then liquidation price would be somewhere here or around 20,200. And here also you can see value of the position. So value of this position is 0.12 Bitcoin. Like you can see right now, I'm $1 in profit. I will close the position by clicking here, close all positions, and like you can see $1 in profit. But also you gotta remember that if you don't have any time for trading, if you don't want to spend time sitting in front of your desktop, you can click here on Bitget and do copy trading. Copy trading is something that you sacrifice specific amount that you want to a different trader, and he trades basically for you. You make money when he wins, and you lose money when the trader that you follow loses, right? But the good thing is that you can check their history, you can check order, total P&Ls, copiers P&L, and things like this. So you can choose a specific trader. This is very important. For example, this one is already 425 out of 225. For example, this trader is still possible to follow him. Like you can see, you can do some follow mode, let's say 100 USDT, and do next. I'm not gonna do it now because I didn't check the trader, but make sure to check the trader before you follow him. This is very, very, very important. For example, you click on some trader and you can see all the data here. You can see the total income in the last 7 days. You can see the trading volume. For example, here the trading volume isn't so big, so I wouldn't risk a lot of money on this. Also, another thing, if you want to do analysis of some charts, for example, of a Bitcoin price, you can do it here on TradingView, and at least for me it helps a lot. Like, I prefer to do analysis here and then put the trades on, for example, on Bitget, right? And like you can see here, it's way easier, and at least to me it's more clean to do analysis here. I told you I will show you some some strategy. So like you can see, because of here the price was dropping, I was stopping, I put the support line, and then we broke the support line and went all the way down to 17.5 thousandths. So that could be a signal for you to open a short position. And then we broke 20,400 that I told you in my previous trading video, and then it was, at least for me, a trigger to open a long position. And for example, here, like you can see, I put these two lines, support and resistance. One is on around 19,700 and another one on 20,400. Another very popular strategy is that you put basically a trend line in here. If you see that the price is touching the support, and then you can try trading based on that one. But remember, if there is some big news or something happening, macroeconomic news are very important and they can push the price just like this. Or if somebody decided, or some whale decides to sell, then technical analysis has nothing to do with it. So basically, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.